What's up, guys? It's your boy 212 Flowers here. So today we are diving into the September 12th update for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the second update that they have released. Sorry, I just hit my microphone. I'm gonna start posting more actual content on the game after this update. So in the future, you'll see a lot more actual content relating to the game. But for right now, we're just diving into the patch notes and we're gonna take a look, see what they fixed and stuff like that. So what I heard first off is that they're going to start working on fixing the game rather than actual content first, which is very good. It is really good to focus on fixing the issues that you have at hand rather than just causing more issues by releasing more updates, adding more content. So this is really good. So at first they are fixing hitchhikers traps. Apparently there's been issues with the hitchhiker traps, such as like lose collision and control when trying to like gap forward after. Second thing, perking up achievement. I don't know about y'all, but I've been achievement hunting. I've been trying to get this game 100% complete because for me, it is like it's like a game inside of the game, because after a little bit, you know, the games can get stale and stuff like that. So you try and find more difficult challenges and things for that inside. And basically this perking up achievement is you have to have all three, like your ability has to be fully leveled and then your perks also have to be fully leveled, and then you have to go into a game. Well, it wasn't giving us the achievement. So now it is giving us the achievement whenever you load into a game. So that is good because I'm pretty close to completing all the achievements and I really like to continue doing that. Continue on lobby end screen. The issue is causing all active players to wait the full timer when choosing to continue to next match due to disconnect players. This was so big because me and my teammate, we would always run together, and an issue was you would have to wait for like the next match and stuff like that. And right now matchmaking has just been so buggy and so bad that you literally can't even like get into the next match with teammates. So you'd have to pull your teammate out, you and your teammate, you'd have to pull out, and then you have to recreate another party, which was a huge issue. So hopefully them fixing this like wait timer, so y'all can just wait and go to the next game instead of having to pull each other out and then get into another lobby. Hopefully it fixes that, because that was such a big issue and I hated it. I always had to do it and it was the worst. Next, they fixed the custom in-game screen. We resolved an issue where the continue option was missing from the end screen of custom games. So I don't really play custom games. I didn't really know much about this and know there was much of an issue, but glad they're taking care of that. Like I said, you know, fix it, fix whatever they need. Is the battery. This is a big one. Battery is started on. So beforehand, what had happened is the batteries were started off and you'd have to go turn them on. And the issue is if you had like Johnny and Hitchhiker, they would both spawn on the opposite side of the map. So one of them would have to run all the way across, turn on the battery, then run all the way back. This way, it makes it so they can actually just start collecting their blood, go and lock and do things that they need to do beforehand rather than worrying about tedious tasks. This is good for them. It does give them a little bit, I wouldn't say a little bit more of an advantage. It gives them a little bit, I would say a little bit more of an advantage as a killer, because everyone can start feeding grandpa quicker rather than having to worry about, oh, is this on, is this off? They just go and do it, and it just saves probably, you know, 15 seconds, 10-15 seconds. Is we have removed the option to respect characters in match lobby ever. Okay, so lobby is taking forever. What they're doing is they're trying to limit that a little bit more to where people are going to start readying up a little bit quicker by stopping them from going on their skill tree. They don't want them to re-roll and do all these, and it takes forever, you know, because they have to click, you know, get all their skill points and everything, and it takes so long that, but like you're basically using the whole countdown, which that's something that could be done before the game starts. You know, I understand why they wanted it, because some people, like if you wanted Leland and someone took Leland, well, you don't have another character, you know, so you have to like try and figure it out and, you know, re-roll. And I kind of get why they wanted it, but at the same time, now this is going to hurry up the matchmaking so much quicker, because people won't spend all their time trying to re-roll or edit character stuff like that. You can still edit your character to where you could, you know, do skill points and stuff like that, but you just can't do the full-on re-rolling. The bone scrap limit. Bone scrap piles are now limited to 3 per pile. So another issue was Leland and a lot of people were just hitting Leatherface a lot very quickly. Leatherface, yeah. So Leatherface was actually right whenever you get done being stunned by it, they would already have more bone scrap. Well, now that they're limiting it, it's stopping them from forcing Leatherface to have to go do something else, because basically you'd get unstunned and then you'd try and move, you get hit and then stunned, and then you try and move, get hit, stunned, all that. Well, this kind of limits it a little bit, and so it makes it a little bit nicer, a little bit easier for Leatherface down there as well. But me personally, I never really use the bone scrap too much. I'm not like a Leland main. I don't go bully Leatherface. Next thing is they tuned Cook's lock usage for XP farm, because Cook in maps like House was a big one, where Cook would just sit there. He'd sit there and like pick up locks, pick up locks, you know, things like that. And he'd be getting a lot of XP, as well as things for like, he'd get the XP, but then he'd also be doing the hearing and stuff like that. I think Cook is good. The locks are really good. I think that he's actually a decently balanced character to an extent, but except for the map on House. I think House is a little difficult to get around if everything is double locked and Cook is just sitting there just hearing everything. You can't really do too much to avoid it, and it kind of puts you in a predicament in the map House, but that's about the only thing. Tune the lobby timers. So lobby timers are gonna go from 5 to 3, which is so nice. I love this. I wish it'd go down to 1. I understand that they want the lobbies to fill and stuff like that, maybe a minute 30, but I think having like 6 out of 7 or 5 out of 7 people ready, even if the lobby timer is set to 3 minutes, if 5 out of 7 people ready, then it drops it down to like 30 seconds. So you don't have to wait the full timer, because having to spend a minute or 2 searching for a match, getting in a match, waiting 3 minutes, and then playing for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, then going back and doing it again, it just, there's a lot of waiting time, and this is cutting it down. I wish that they'd cut it down a bit more somehow. Like I said, maybe the 5 people ready up, 6 people ready up, then it cuts it down to the 30-minute wait timer, or 30-second wait timer. And lastly, they also tuned their anti-cheat, which is very, very good. There's still been a decent amount of hackers that I've kind of ran into, not near as many as before, but they're still tuning it, and I am going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I do hate that PC is by themselves, because we are stuck with the hackers ourselves, but at the same time, I understand why they did it. A majority of the fan base, you know, Xbox and PlayStation, they want them to be content, and a majority of the hackers are on PC. So this is them just trying to limit it. I understand it, but hopefully it can get fixed very, very soon, because I am sick and tired of hackers. I am sick and tired of just being able to play PC. I want to play with my friends that are also on console. So other than that, this is the September 12th update, the patch notes, and this is something that is really good. I really enjoy that they are fixing these things and trying to take care of them, because there has been a bunch of issues, and I'd rather them fix the issues now than just start pushing out content. Other than that, like I said, I'm going to start posting a lot more content on this game. So if you want, you're more than welcome to follow me. All my stuff is 212 Flowers, and you can catch me live on YouTube, Twitch, Bravo, Kick, all of it. So other than that, I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Peace.